cabinet huddled this morning to
Over
decide
in Malaysia,
the best way
rain is
forward.
bringing much-needed respite to some areas. Hazy conditions have also hit parts of Southeast Asia, forcing the closure of no reprieve for Malaysia, which continues to be flanked by thick haze.
Our first story, haze that has blanketed parts of Malaysia and forced the closure of schools came from forest fires in that country and not from Indonesia.
The Malaysian state of Sarawak closed hundreds of schools today as haze in the region shows no sign of abating, amid worsening forest fires in neighbouring Indonesia.
The air pollution index in Sarawak measured at unhealthy levels today,
forcing the closure of hundreds of schools in Malaysia and Indonesia. Air pollution levels spiked amid worsening forest fires across Indonesia's rainforests, particularly on the islands of Sumatra and Borneo.
Dear future generations, I think I speak for the rest of us when I say, sorry. Sorry we left you with our mess of a planet. Sorry that we were too caught up in our own doings to do something. Sorry we listened to people who made excuses to do nothing. I hope you forgive us. We just didn't realize how special the earth was. Like a marriage gone wrong. We didn't know what we had until it was gone. Oh, you don't know much about trees, do you? Well, let me tell you, trees are amazing. I mean, we literally breathe the air they are creating. They clean up our pollution, our carbon. They store and purify water, give us medicine that cures our diseases, food that feeds us, which is why I'm so sorry to tell you that we burn them down. Cut them down with brutal machines, horrific, at a rate of 40 football fields every minute. That's 50% of all the trees in the world gone in the last 100 years. Why? For this. For the planet that they felt responsible for how they left the land for the next 7 generations. Which brings me great sorrow, because most of us today don't even care about tomorrow. But most of all, I'm sorry about our mindset, cause we had the nerve to call this destruction progress. See, you can ignore this, but the thing about truth is, it can be denied, not avoided. So I'm sorry, future generations. I'm sorry that our footprint became a sinkhole and not a garden. I'm sorry that we paid so much attention to ISIS and very little to how fast the ice is melting in the Arctic. You know what? Cut the beat. I'm not sorry. This future, I do not accept it. Because an error does not become a mistake until you refuse to correct it. We can redirect this. How? We are the root, we are the foundation, this generation. It is up to us to take care of this planet. It is our only home. We must globally warm our hearts and change the climate of our souls and realize that we are not apart from nature. We are a part of nature, and to betray nature is to betray us. To save nature is to save us, because whatever you're fighting for, racism or poverty or any type of equality, it won't matter in the least. Because if we don't all work together to save the environment, we will be equally extinct. So, one way to directly fight the destruction is to stand for trees. By standing for trees, not only can you save the lives of trees, help forest communities, and protect the rights of animals to live in their homes, but you will also balance the amount of pollution that you yourself give off with your everyday activities, making you a part of the solution and not the problem. This is the option that I chose. But whatever way that you choose to stand for trees, do it. Because a wise man once said, when the rivers are all dried up and the trees cut down, man will then realize that he will not be able to eat money.
Some things they can't see, like air pollution, which is poisoning our children.